What's good, everybody? This is your girl, Miss Info, Rough Riders Radio, Digiwaxx. We're sitting in the penthouse, and we are next to the legendary producer, Amadeus.
Thank you for having me.
Listen, everybody don't know. So, Amadeus, let everybody know like who you are, what you do, and who you do it for.
Amadeus, multi-platinum music producer, as you mentioned. Blessed to produce for over 100 artists, to name a few: Chris Brown, Trey Songz, J-Lo, Fabulous, T.I., Keisha Cole, Busta Rhymes, Jeezy, Papoose, Remy Ma. I usually forget. I'm doing pretty good today. Marcus Houston, Danity Kane. Also, Trey Songz is music director, tour drummer for the last 20 years, present day. Dre's nightclub resident drummer. Author of The Story of Amadeus and the Beat Goes On. Bronx Walk of Fame inductee. Honorary doctor in music and entrepreneurship. Father, king, man of God.
Amen.
Big Bronx energy.
Period. Y'all better clock it.
Clock it, you heard?
Period. What do you say after that? Like, how did you how did you know this was where you wanted to be?
When I was younger, my mom and dad bought me a drum set. Have pictures to this day, you know, and I never got my dad passed away 3 years ago. Thank you. But I want to ask my mom, what did they see that encouraged them to buy me a drum set? I was like 3-4 years old, you know what I mean? It wasn't like the internet was here and I knew how to hold the drumsticks, like it was crazy. So it was definitely in me. They sent me to a school called St. Augustine School of the Arts, where you had to learn a musical instrument. I chose drums, and when I picked up the drumsticks, I wouldn't say for the first time, but for the time when I first understood what I was doing and really got to grasp what it was, I fell in love with it immediately, and I just knew that was it. I tried to rap for a little bit. We'll bypass that. But just drums and production and musicianship was definitely it for me. I never gave up. It was something that I fell in love with and was passionate about, and here we are to this day.
Who is the first artist you produced for?
You're gonna love this because I know you represent Rough Riders, right?
Right.
Foxy Brown was the first artist that I worked with, but it was for the rest in peace DMX. It was for the Cradle to the Grave movie and soundtrack. So I produced the actual title song to that movie and soundtrack, and Foxy Brown was the artist that did the song. So rest in peace, DMX. That was my first opportunity, my first placement as a music producer. Yeah.
That's history. Now, what was your favorite song that you produced, or song or album? Either one.
All right, I'm gonna be politically correct.
You don't listen. No.
I don't want. Nope.
PC,
Nope.
no PC.
You're not gonna get me in trouble. I'm a sports fan. I love my New York Giants. Shout out to the Knicks in 5. Shout out to the Knicks. Thank you.
I'm gonna hold on. Yeah, I'm here.
Thank you. But I produced the First Take theme song. So that's, First Take is the show that comes on ESPN, Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
I produced the theme song. And so that is a huge moment. Just being a sports lover, a sports fan. I also score music for them as well. So every day that show comes on, it plays the song that I produced.
Wow.
Every day I watch it. You know what I mean? I get up at 10 a.m. no matter where I'm at and around the world to watch that, to just hear myself, to be inspired, to be motivated. So that's really a big moment. I'll say that. And that's a song I did for Justin Bieber called Christmas Eve. Chris Brown wrote it. And it's special. Why? Because Christmas Eve happens every year. And every year that song gets played. And, publishing and royalties is a nice thing. And Justin Bieber just happened to be one of the biggest pop artists of our time. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a moment, too.
Listen, you are booked and busy. Now, what are you working on currently?
A few spot dates with Trey Songz. We're actually going to Africa next week. We're going to Tanzania to perform. We're going back to Africa again, beginning of September, to perform in Mozambique. So just a few spot dates with him. Still producing. Got a lot of new records coming out. I'm on break from because I go to schools and host assemblies, encouraging young kids to chase and live their dreams. So I'm on break with that.
Right.
So just honestly, trying to enjoy the summer. We work so hard. We move so much throughout the year, and summer usually just breezes by. And I don't really tap in and sit myself down somewhere. So I've been trying to sit myself down somewhere. I was playing video games the other day.
Enjoy it. Listen, you got to enjoy life.
Absolutely.
How do you feel about, because you're obviously a famous producer and you produce for hundreds of artists. How do you feel about the music now? Like the young, they call them YNs, whatever. And compared to because now some of the old school. I hate calling them old school. Oh, some of the old school OGs are coming back and making dope music. So how do you feel what do you think about the difference? And what do you feel that should change with the younger rappers? Right, because to be honest, right now, in my opinion, I'm going to ask yours, the music is, it's not that good. It's all right.
I'm going to help you out with this, right? Okay. Think about mom and dad, right? Mom and dad, for me, they loved Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, Grandmaster Flash, Furious 5, like Otis Redding. That was their thing. And I loved, growing up, for me, was like KRS-One and Brand Nubian and Black Sheep and Wu-Tang. So to them, what I listened to, Biggie and Nas, that wasn't hip-hop. That wasn't music. No disrespect. I'm just telling you, my mom, they was like, that's junk. That's true. Right? So now, let's fast forward to us. Now we're our parents. And now we have our own vibe and style of what we like. And now we have the younger generation. So for me, I look at it a little different because I remember growing up how that felt. And I know they didn't mean any malice. They didn't mean any harm. They just was passionate about the artist that was from the era. So for me, I compare it to a cup of tea. You may like chamomile. I may like green tea, right? The YNs or the younger artists might be black tea. If it's not our cup of tea, we ain't got to sip that. We ain't got to downplay it. We ain't got to make nothing negative. We ain't got to diss them. We ain't got to play them. We just ain't got to drink that cup of tea. And we have a choice for you to drink chamomile and for me to drink green tea. So that's my view on it. That's my response. It's all expression. There's no right or wrong way to express yourself. Whether it's something that I like, who knows? But blessings to them if they can be off the streets, if they can be doing something positive to provide and take care of their families. They got my love and support with that.
I respect that. And I'm not, that's why I said it was, I didn't want to say it was bad because.
You're not wrong for that.
Because kids love it. They love it.
Because it's their sound. You know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of brought up the thing of my mom and dad and they listening to what they listened to. And then when I was listening to what I was listening, they were like.
And their parents did the same to them. And the same to them, and so on and so on.
For me, I was like, you know what? It's not a curse, but I was like, I don't want to continue that.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, again, I know they didn't mean me any harm, but it still didn't feel good because that's what I liked. So I want to make sure that we're being supportive to what others like and what others appreciate, and just show love.
My mom said I was listening to vulgar music. I was like, oh, I gotta look that word up. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with us, Amadeus. I appreciate your time, your energy, and all your hard work and all the music. And I'm gonna go back and look up all the music that you've done.
So you got Apple Music?
Yes.
So on Apple Music, they actually created a playlist. It's called The Producers, and you type in Amadeus, and it'll come up, and it has a ton of songs under one playlist that you can just
Bet.
Appreciate you, Queen.
I appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Can you shout out your Instagram or
Absolutely. So for those that are locked in on Instagram, Amadeus PBM, AMADEUS PBM. My website is also IamKingAmadeus.com. Queen, thank you for having me. Rough Riders, you heard?
Right. It's your girl, Miss Info, Rough Riders Radio, the infamous, the legendary Amadeus. Y'all better know. You better check him out. If you don't know, now you know. Thank you so much. I appreciate